Morning everyone, we are on our way now from Kilbeggan, our destination goal, so west coast of Ireland, to from west to Horseleap, then Moate. At Moate I can reach on the rail trail, get me to Athlone. That's for across the Shannon, and after that it's back roads, commuters. Usually if you know you're cycle touring bags, they're usually going to bring you on nice quiet roads. It's west. Get to this big 70 miles. Crack on. To County Westmeath. I think the border moves around a lot here. Whereas Kilbeggan is in Westmeath. I must have dipped it off like that. This is Moate. Looking for the way onto rail trail. Right. Climbing back onto the rail trail, which will take me all the way to Athlone. Interesting sculptures along the route as well. This one's just in the western side of Moate. Although it does say Noche, which is afternoon sun. The English translation, maybe a bit easier to carve, was evening sun. So Just me and my shadow on this rail trail at the moment. Doesn't seem to be. There's a few people walking around Moate. Dogs are just going for a walk. But last few miles it's just been me. I'm making good progress. 1 hour and 4 minutes in. Done about 13.84 miles. Morning. Where the rail trail ends. This looks like it's an old, possibly old barracks. So, maybe for hospital bigger. And the workhouse. The road to the workhouse became known as Cossan na Morrow, pathway of the dead. I guess when you went in, you didn't come back out. There's a nice road. I got for modern medicine. And this is a Franciscan abbey and graveyard. That's a church over there. Welcome to Athlone. Well, I guess we're on to Shannon now. Shannon is the longest river in Ireland, and it was fortified, so that's Athlone Castle, I think. It was fortified at every kind of major crossing point because there's huge lakes, so 3 huge lakes, so actually strategically it'd be quite hard to cross the Shannon unless you get to some various crossing points like here, Banagher. And it flows all the way from the north. Yeah. Impressive railway bridge. All the way to Limerick. south and slightly west of us. As I said, anywhere there was a nature crossing point like here, you end up with all these fortifications to try and be able to defend it, because the Vikings used to come up here in boats, raid kells and turn up noise, and then the British owned it, they were in charge, then oh yeah. The British owned it, then they were obviously paranoid about the French or anybody else coming along. Good news is we have done 20 miles in 1 hour 35 minutes, which is good going. So I don't think that will be kept up for the rest of the day, but good progress so far. At the other side of, that's a lot of turf. I know the commercial, there's banned turf, but commercial cross, you can still do it. Personal use, Ireland tries to go carbon, Dublin tries to be wild and box more water in them. And Ballinasloe. This is kind of halfway along. Now in Kilconnell, it's a church. So this is the Church of Connell, which gives the town its name. Maybe that's the church. Maybe it is. Just stopped and had a sandwich and a club orange and Hickey's in Kilconnell. That's a proper village shop and it seems to have everything. And even a toilet, which is good. But yeah, I think we're now 43 miles into today. I think there's about 32 left. We'll get it done. If you manage to make it to go to uni for check-in time, which is good. Should do, seem to be on track. It's going up to 12. It's 4.5 hours. Bit of a break. Doing just over 10 mile an hour average, which is Well, Camus has managed to find me a very quiet little country road. It's this grass growing in the middle of it. Now that is from Super House. It's abandoned. It's a bit of a shame to see a house as pretty as that abandoned, but it would cost an arm and a leg to do it up. It's like it's hot enough for the tar to melt in some of these sections. Just good. Just entering Athlone, Irish, Athlone, in English. We're coming up on Athenry, as every Irish person knows. So lie the fields of Athenry. So does the song with all the football matches and rugby. Not quite low. I've managed to find one hill.
Taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so that you
this is
see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay.
This means we've made it. This is... nice castle, looks lived in. Nice bay. We can find some Galway Bay oysters today. Right, job done. I think that's 135, 137 miles, something like that. I'll check out the stats and pop them up. But yeah, 2 days, coast to coast. Now I need to go back the other way. Used to be a tailwind. Those last few miles, they were quite bad with headwinds, to be honest. So, well, hopefully that's working in my favour tomorrow. Right, time to find centre of Galway. Let me take some more footage. Recharge my everything, because it's all low today. And I'll find my rooms for the night. Flew in Oranmore and Galway. We're actually on part of the Wild Atlantic Way. So the Wild Atlantic Way, see a sign up here called Waves. The Wild Atlantic Way is starts most southern point in Ireland, Mizen Head, goes all the way to the most northerly point, Malin Head, and goes all the way up along the west coast, which does zigzag a lot because all the different bays, etc. So I think it's the longest coastal route in the world. That's on the bucket list. Well, I think I'll fit it in with circumnavigating Ireland. So it starts in Dublin, down the east coast, along the south coast, not every single way, but get to Mizen Head, then do the Wild Atlantic Way, and then when you get to the top, turn up to the north coast really, and go along the top of Northern Ireland, because that's meant to be stunningly beautiful as well. And then come down the east coast to Dublin again. I reckon 32, 35 days. Probably done for an hour tonight. Just find a willing victim to cover my head.
And Oranmore and the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel so fair and handsome, and her beauty to my breath away. She wore no jewelry, no costly diamonds, no pain or powder, no none at all. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulders was a Galway shawl. She kept on talking, we kept on walking, her father's cottage came hands of view. She said, come inside, and me and my father and paid to please him before he Jew. She turned me down beside the hearthstone. I could see her father, he was 6 feet tall, and soon a mother had a cattle home. All he could think of was to call his Shawl. I sang the blackbird and the stalks of barley and Rodney's glory and the foggy dew. She sang each note like an Irish lunar, and the tears they welled in her eyes of blue. It was early, all in the morning. I heard the roar from old Downey Boy. She'd said goodbye soon and cried and kissed me. My heart remains with the Galway Shawl. And Oranmore and the county Galway, 1,000 evening in the month of May.